Okay, I'm going to try to make a little video here. I hooked two magnetrons. This is a bigger one than this one, so it puts out a little bit more. Not much, but a little bit. And I have 14 magnets all the way around. And turn it right here. I got big wheel collars. And it's pretty easy to turn. And I got a piece of plastic stapled there, wire tie around the wheel, so I can tell, not by counting, but just by listening, how many, when it completes a revolution. So you can hear the click. So okay, there's two. So 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. So it's coming up about 20 milliamps, or 10 milliamps, I'm sorry, every 2 revolutions. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to disconnect this one. I'll take this wire off so we can see how good this one's working. Now it's smaller. I know it does produce less because it is smaller. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so about 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so about 5 revolutions for this one. So now I'm going to hook this one back up. And I'm going to disconnect this one. Okay, so that's disconnected. So now this one here is the only one that's connected. One, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so this one here, about every 3 revolutions, it comes up 10 milliamps, and this one here is every 2. But both of them together, it brings it about every 2 revolutions. And what I did is I staggered the magnetrons so that while the magnets are perfectly spaced to fit the 2 iron cores on the magnetron, top and bottom. So while this one here is perfectly in line, that's not going to let it be perfectly in line. Okay, there we go. Perfectly in line. This one here, it's harder to see, but it's in between the 2. So the magnets will actually help relieve the what am I trying to say? The resistance. See, if these here were both hooked up so it was both pulling on the same magnet at the same time, there'd be a lot of resistance. But because the magnets are now helping one magnet to get past, it actually turns a lot easier. And the gap is pretty severe. There's a pretty severe gap there, if you can see that, compared to what it could be. I used a paint stick, that you mix up paint with, to set my gap. So I want to get a little bit closer and hopefully get a little bit better charge. But I think what we're going to do is build a bigger wheel, a lot more magnets, because the more magnets and the bigger the wheel, the better, the more per revolution one will put out, because it'll be triggering more. And it's easier to add magnets than it is to add magnetrons. So this is what I got going on right now. I just wanted to document, and I know some people are like, well, what's the purpose? What's the point? Well, the thing is, if you can make a generator charge a capacitor, this isn't a typical generator. A typical generator will charge a battery or just put out watts But the thing is they're designed to increase the resistance when you start using the energy from it. This is designed not to increase the resistance. And to add more energy to the capacitor, you just add more magnets or more magnetrons. So there's got to be a point where you're producing enough output to run a motor to run this. So basically, this will be like part of the motor. This will be the part that generates the energy to run the motor. So you have a free running motor. That's my goal. That's what I'm trying to do. Because if I can eliminate most of the resistance and increase the voltage, that's all it takes. All right. Okay, thanks for watching.